There comes our ferry. He's swinging it around, bringing it in so they can unload from the, I don't know if it's the starboard or the other side, but the right-hand side anyhow. They do have lifeboats. Good thing. I can do it, but
Yeah, you could do it, but Lord.
There's kind of cabin here. We don't know if it's there. There.
Is that... We're leaving. Leaving for Skagway. Dirty truck. Like it.
Yeah.
Water one's still there now.
Here we're passing another one. On the way to Skagway. This one's coming back from Skagway.
Skagway will come into view. The mountain running.
The waterfall over there.
The motor vessel now is now arriving at our Skagway terminal. We will be docked in approximately 10 to 15 minutes. As a reminder to those passengers vacating stateroom accommodations, please deposit your stateroom keys at the purser information counter.
We're coming into
Now, as
Skagway.
seen as scheduled to depart Skagway at 7:30 this evening. Passengers driving vehicles disembarking in Skagway should prepare for unloading.
This is Skagway from the water.
Vehicles until directed to do so by ship personnel. Once again,
There is vehicles waiting to get on the ferry.
Now they come on in.
south of Juneau now. This is about, well, it's 7:30 Alaska time, so it's 6:30 Pacific Coast time, Pacific time. Cruise ship right in the center of the picture, but he's headed toward that glacier. I don't think you'll see it, but you may. The glacier is coming all the way down there. That's the same one I took the pictures of before, but it's a little more bluish now because the sun's coming out a little bit. It's an iceberg we went past. I was on the other side taking a picture of the glacier. We went by this. I didn't see it in time. I got it zoomed in as far as it'll go. You can't see them, Carol?
They only come up for a minute.
You got to look through this window over here now pretty soon.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah, they go up and down.
Yeah.
They're cute. I love them.
I don't, yeah,
They must go in schools, I guess you call them.
I don't know. There it is. I don't know what it is. I think that, yeah, I don't want to get in front of her, but
There's three of them. I imagine that's moving.
I lost where I'm at.
They're not up there, they are. I'm sure 3 or 4 of them.
I'm like, your arm's in my way, Carol, so I can take it.
Oh, yeah.
This is an island, pretty close to, we're pretty close to him. I think pretty close, I wouldn't want to swim to it, but pretty close. And there's another one, there's another one, and another one, and a little one there, and a little one there. Then we're coming up to the lighthouse. I'm going to try to stay here a little bit. It's the last manned lighthouse in this area on the United States has up here in Canada. This is this lighthouse.
There's a house there too. I just like this there.
I'll get him flash his lights one. He's going up a little higher though. Here's another one right here. Yeah. I might be able to get that one. There, I got the tail on that one, I know.
Another one right here. There you go. Yes, Louis, just come up.
There he is. Got him? There, now he is. Yeah. ups and downs. Yeah. Now, this is the north end of it. It's raining today at this particular time. And we're getting into the town. It's going to stretch out about a mile along the shore. See how low the clouds are against the mountain.
I think all the they certainly don't fit in red.
Thank you.
Like this, man. Yeah. If your automobile keys are there, if not, don't pay for that purchase counter.
There's some vehicles parked. Or there, RV vehicles. RVs. There's our cars lined up. There's where we're going to dock. Reading 44 feet there. That one's reading 43 feet.
Is the Wrangle narrow?
No, I didn't say that. Go ahead. This is the Wrangle Narrows. You go in and out like a slalom. Down the line. See the row of clouds hanging halfway down the mountain?
Down to Wrangle.
You're going down towards Wrangle now. See, that's a pretty busy fishing area. That's a dance. There goes an eagle in the middle. You can see him.
Take a look at it.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen him.
Oh, we just seen a deer back there sitting up in the tree. There's simply a fair love for respect.
Is he still sitting there?
Yes, he is.
See, I can't hardly. I'm taking it, and it'll probably come in, but I
On
don't.
that last tree?
Yeah, I got the very
can
last
see the
tip
white.
out. There's the
There's
eagle
an eagle
sitting
sitting up on the top of that tree on the point.
the end tree. This is the town of Wrangle. Now we're through the Narrows, and we're down at Wrangle. It's 80 miles above Ketchikan on the Panhandle. See, it's nestled against the side of a hill, mountains. dock we're going into. Pier.
And now arriving at our Wrangell terminal. We'll be docked in approximately 10 minutes. As a reminder to those passengers vacating stateroom accommodations in Wrangell, please deposit your stateroom keys at the purser.
There's Carol walking around Wrangell, and here's the totem pole. Bye. There's the totem pole. We have a rainbow. A complete rainbow. This is the Island Princess, sister ship to the Love Boat. It went by was the one I had just a minute ago. Talking about.
Don't be there. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, see the light out there? There, it's just got the tail. It's on this side of it.
Yes, Carol, I see it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. That's the tail now.
Yeah, now he's got his head down and he's tapping the surface of the water with his tail. Just binoculars, you can see that quite easily.
Think. He's to the right of it now.
See him doing anything.
He's to the right of it, splashing around.
That's just waves going up again.
Okay.
Well, you don't see anything coming out.
Well, we're off the ferry and in Prince Rupert, British Columbia, but we don't have very much time, half hour, an hour, so, and no vehicle, so we can't go too far. This is the boat harbor, fishing boat. It's raining today, again.
Ferry sitting up there. There's customs both ways, Canada and the United States. There you go, sitting on top of the building, overlooking the situation.
We saw him flying.
Eagle sitting right there, right in the center of the picture.
They don't look like he's a sea. They don't
Pretty flashy. There's one left, the other one there yet.
I was here last night when it was dark. Oh, is that right?
Good catch you can.
Only thing open was the grocery store. We're going to see. How long were they here? We went in the grocery store. Yeah.
all the rocks.
Usually they don't let you stay there. Oh, yeah. They said maybe we could look where's the airplane?
Down the other island. We take another ferry to get that. This is what we saw out our window of our cabin. Dirty window. You can see we did have something besides rain. Sun's kind of pretty now. Way is on the way to Sitka from Petersburg. Another 14 to zero. Here's the tug. There's an eagle. Eagles. If I could lay on my back, I could probably get these better. Now we're coming in a Sturgis Narrow.
Sturgis? Sturgis Narrows. Now
One of the narrowest bodies that they ever go through. Very close to the church in Sitka. We're here. We ain't got much time, but we're here. Very windy, as you can probably hear. You can't hear me. The harbor. over to another part of Sitka. There's the old, I guess that's the old volcano there. That church. This is a Russian-American town. You can see we're here 10 minutes to 6. Turn off Castle Hill. And there's the fort. A long dugout canoe.
This is downtown Juneau. We came to pick up our mail and it was here. Thursday, June 14th, 15th. And it's drizzling again, like usual. The town is in the right in the valley of the mountains. Little waterfall. We're gonna go out at noon on this Tracy arm tour and try to see some glaciers. Hope it's raining and the sun comes.
This is one little glacier. The Haines Glacier. One. And there's one in the middle. Almost looks like a ship, but it's an iceberg. A bunch of icebergs floating out there. Oh, we're turning up in the Tracy Arm now. So this is farther south than these pictures are than where Tracy Arm is. Glacier up there. I suppose we're going to get to that one.
Reach out the blue much more strongly than if you have a clear sky.
It's a waterfall coming down the.
So moving to Tracy down here, you'll see a lot of waterfalls. Waterfalls coming from the melted snow up as high as mountains. Pretty spectacular waterfalls. There's a lot of them that fall many feet above from the rocks and pretty thick up the torrential outpour. And we make relatively close.
Oh, you mean the berg there? Well,
Sitting on the bottom, about 300 feet. Oh, Carol?
Yes,
Is that him over there?
I had to change my film so I didn't bring that.
Right, look right quick. Is that him?
Yeah.
The eagle sitting right on top of the iceberg? There's an eagle. Push this iceberg. I'll bring it right in.
We're just stopping right now. We're just going down and we'll see the eagle there. Oh.
There's the bear, right in the center of the picture. You get the bear, Carol?
Yeah.
He's watching for fish.
If you have 200 foot of it. He sees his reflection, I think.
Oh, he is. He's out having fun. I can't either. This is worth it all right here. Oh, look at that. Go in the water.
Scratching his face.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, God, so cute.
Now, you consider him a little one or a big one?
They said he was about a year, this lady.
Oh.
I don't know. Some lady said he was about a year.
You get a bitty head.
Yeah, I got two. One more. Isn't that neat? Oh, my gosh. Hey, if you got a face, Mom. He's leaving. Says you're coming too close. Get it? He's going to go in the hole. There's water right there, he's drinking.
No wood.
Yeah. Is he gone, Kelly?
He just sat there, ain't he?
Don't always see him, do you?
There he goes, way up at the top. See him?
Very cool.
The other side of that iceberg.
That bear was eating barnacle there, so has to be pretty hungry to sit there as long as
Green comes out, it'll be beautiful. And if it don't, well, you'll have to take our word for it. It was beautiful green.
You're in the water, and again, because of the overcast danger, you're really seeing the color of the water very nicely. Dropped on it as it was moving along and advancing forward.
This is viewing the top bridge deck backward.
This waterfall that we're going to
There, he's going up the hill. He's going into the woods. In the open, there's about 3 or 4 bears in that area.
playing.
Yeah. Yeah, I got them. Over here, Carol. They're going up the hill now. I only saw 2 is all I ever saw, but there's a 3rd one. There's a big one. There. Get behind this thing.
Typical glacial valleys. This is what the Tracy Island would look like if it were empty of its water. We have that same round rate. Sawyer Glacier over here on the left is retreating at a rate of about 85 feet a year. South Sawyer Glacier ahead of us here on towards the right is retreating at a rate of about 340 feet a year.
This one's about 85 foot a year. The other one was, this is Sawyer Glacier. That's retreating 85 foot a year. The other one's retreating 300 foot a year.
Below, yeah.
Coming up to a glacier. Which one is this, Carol?
I don't remember this.
This is the pile of ice here.
Sawyers, I guess.
This is Twin Sawyers. I guess this is the other one.
Oh my gosh.
I have no idea how thick this is, but it is thick. Probably goes up 200 or 300 feet thick.
We'll go back.
There's another one, 2 more right here on this one.
He's a good spotter.
There's the 2 right
Yeah, I see him.
there, a couple more in the water.
I can hear with you. You've got a great eye. They look so small. Yeah. Where did you go? Which ship did you go on? Boat did you go on down in Prince William Sound? Did you go down?
No, we flew the White Horse and then,
Oh, you're not her husband?
wrong one.
He's just avoiding the...
Thin aluminum is the slightest touch of ice. No, I'm just kidding. They're, each hull is double plate aluminum from the bow back to about midship, so it's pretty thick. It's built for the ice, and this feeling you feel right here, right, Spencer.
Lots of seals up there.
There goes that shudder you feel. That's the boat going into reverse. That's not me chopping up ice or it's nothing. That's the characteristic of the boat. And each bow is reinforced with steel. Right, it has a steel edge that runs right down the very center of the bow. So it's
Right in the center of the picture.
The killer whale can't get to the seals up here because the sonar of the whales is disoriented by the iceberg.
See in the center of the picture swimming?
There, right here.
A pair of seals went hard. The center of the picture. There's 2 of them, ain't it?
Yeah, 2 of them.
On the ice. There's one on top of that ice out there.
There's 2 of them over there on top of the other.
Oh, I don't know, out there in the front someplace. I saw them.
You get on the glacier here too as we start getting closer here. It's hard to predict when it's going to calve or break off.
What's new?
That's how far we are from that. About maybe 1,000 foot, I don't know. Yeah.
Which way, this way? Yeah.
I'd say 200 foot.
Right. You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
They go down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just meant how high above the.
Giving you.
Oh no, this is like
Yeah.
250 feet high above the water.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
In our experience, brother, the longer you sit and watch it, the less they do. Turn your back on it.
Okay, Cal.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's time, huh?
Yeah.
You're not wondering what the well makes it later than that. Well, nobody really knows that. But it's just that dynamite.
Take my head off.
They go on their own, whenever they're ready. About the only helpful time.
All right.
No, I can look over it. Yeah.
The glacier is about half a mile wide, and what's the above the water is about 150 to 200 feet.
Oh, I'm just wondering how to go back there.
It's about the same amount of
through the ice to get up this far.
called the snout. It's
They
down
can't,
underneath
this
the water.
stuff,
There,
they don't
and
know.
if you look at the right side here,
They're sailboats.
those are called moraines. Moraines are just areas of the glaciers where a lot of silt is accumulated here.
No?
You scared this girl to death.
Howard, in case you didn't believe Chris.
Listen to that echo.
Catherine wants to, there's a good picture of that eagle flying right into the face there.
Got it.
I didn't mean to make you jump quite that.
There's one
Right
piece
from the right of
belt.
the glacier, behind there.
That's interesting.
You look long
The
enough.
eagles have about 2 or 3 inches of blubber. That insulates them from the
I got blubber too, but
and
it's
the way they keep from overheating is that they allow the blood sugar to ignore the liquor. And that
Huh?
operates like a radiator cooling them off.
What, Carol?
Oh, there you go.
Where? Where, Carol? Where the hole is?
Yeah.
See it on the in the water? It's coming up from the bottom.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, just can't see it floating there.
Yeah.
See that big chunk floating,
Oh.
honey?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I see that, Carol.
It's fun to read. Oh, get too close to it.
Yeah.
Things come up from underneath as well. It's falling on the top. There's some more coming. Yeah, I kind of stand away.
Where was that?
That was underneath it.
Was that over there? Same place? Okay. See, Carol, I can only see.
It does from the top, but underneath. And the same reason it's causing it, just pressure. And they call those shooters when they come up from underneath. I've seen them go, big ones come from underneath and go about 3/4 of the face of the glacier.
Oh, really?
They don't. I saw that once. It was really like.
That's so translucent, that blue part there.
Well, they are noisy.
It's squeaking, ain't it?
It's what?
Is it squeaking or is that this boat doing that?
But that blue part is so translucent.
Come on, baby. Ball. We're right in amongst it. You can see the boat is right in amongst the ice. Come on, ball. Well, it never fell, but we're leaving it anyhow. This is the other part of the Sawyer Lake.
Try the right side again, there's some calving activity, there's couple little bits falling off.
We're going to look at it.
Straight up the hillside from there.
I don't think I'll have it, but
You see?
supposed to be some
see 'em?
goats there.
Yeah, you see one to the left of the
You
fall.
see him?
Not for sure.
No, come and look here. There's one to the left too?
Yeah, I see the one to the left right here.
I don't know if that's one or not, sir. I see what you're talking about. Look, see to the right of the waterfall? I mean, to the left of the waterfall. and
Oh,
to
I
the-
see them.
To the right of the waterfall is to the left of the ravine.
Oh, yeah.
You see the alder, and then it's clear, there's one spot of rock right there, and that's where it is. Oh, yeah, 367,000 millimeter, yeah.
You see the ones, the little ones.
Yeah, it's kind of baby.
them
See, we keep them that far away. That way you can't tell they're models.
easy.
Yes. There's some mountain goats climbing if they come in. Female and a little one climbing up the mountain. It was far away.
They are there.
Yeah, they are there. They sure are. Lord, I don't know if that's worth it.
Well, then you got to get the extra bit. You're going to lose a bucket. You watch. You're going to get some buckets. Jerk that bucket.
Didn't
right
get
out.
much.
Shot for everybody. That's enough, yeah. Oh, they're going to try to
I probably tried to get her wet. I went down.
Yeah, right.
You see that? Oh my gosh. Oh.
I think that's good. I think that's good. She's all okay, all right.
I think that's what they wanted. I wanted her wet. Gosh, that's a force, isn't it?
Uh-huh. We're almost under it.
Very glad they make each one of us do that.
Well, I tell you, they'd have had a struggle here. This is the one. This is what we went on to go to Tracy Arm. Tracy Arm Express. The Juneau waterfront. Part of it. This is downtown Juneau. This is the Mendenhall Glacier, the Juneau.
Mile wide
Yeah.
and 12 miles thick. 12 miles thick.
1,200, 5 miles back, 1,200 foot thick. There's a waterfall on the side of it. This is Juneau from the observation deck of the top. We're going back up to Haines now from here. We're going to leave here in about an hour. We'll sit on the chair. There's the motorhomes in that line up to go on up where it's Haines and Skagway. Into Juneau. About 12 mile, 13 mile down the line.
It was up high above the trees. That was better.
Yeah, There, I got him there now. If it brings him in.
Might be too far away.
Come on down this way.
I can't see his white.
I can see an eagle. I mean, I can see him flying.
When he was above the tree, he showed that.
There, he just gave me a good show there of a bank.
Good for him. Was a race.
Boat Marina. We're backing out now. We're ready to get on our way. It's about noon on Friday, the 16th of June. Northern edge of Juneau. Hall Glacier, right in the center of the screen. Right smack there. We were a lot closer to it than this, but that's it from the ship. Well, the slight mistake. This is the Mendenhall here. That one up there is not the Mendenhall. And those people went by were not on the Mendenhall. And there's Carol taking a picture of the Mendenhall. And there's a couple of glaciers hanging up in there too. See? That's the Mendenhall.
What are you doing?
Right there. And right down there is boat dock. The battery went dead. There's the Mendenhall. With the boats down below. The other glaciers hanging up in the valley. Porpoises. Plan. This is an overhanging glacier. It's just hanging over the top of the mountain. You have no idea how thick that is, but it's a lot. The Rainbow Glacier, way back up the Haines. We're not too far from Haines, about an hour and a half out. There's a waterfall right in the middle coming out of it, falling down on the other part of the white. This is Delta Junction. We got here this morning. It's a Wednesday morning, the 21st of June. It's the official end of the highway, but it still technically goes on to Fairbanks. This is the sign that ends it, just like we had one to began it.
That's a picture of that. Going through.
Artie Fox bikini.
Artie Fox bikini that they sell.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Top might just at their bottom.
First view of the Alaskan pipeline, and it's just north, about 9 miles north of Delta Junction. They just got it up on stands that go down through the permafrost and keep it frozen. And crossing the river just above Delta Junction where we had it before. This is in Esther, Alaska. Malmy Saloon, an old building. They have a little melodrama in there. And that crab, all you can eat here, along with a buffet. We just got down there, and it's about 9 o'clock tonight, or probably a little later than 9. Probably about 9:30, a quarter to 10. So you can see how high the sun is yet. It's way up there. I can't get up that high. This is a view of Fairbanks going north on the Steith Highway. It says, you'll see how scenic it is. It says it's scenic.
These are some flowers that are alongside the road. I think they're called Iceland poppies. It says in the book the government planted them. Really pretty, white wildflowers. They're a fuzzy head to them. This is a little grocery store right along the road. And this is what it looks like. Those are burl trees with the knobs on them. They live here all year round. These few houses here, people live in them all year round. Really cute, huh? This is an old dredge for the gold when they did gold mining. You can only see part of it. Well, no, you just can't see the complete. You just see the top part, that's all. This is the creek they say you can find gold in. So, it's a few people trying. But we don't have any gold pans. So I don't think we'll try.
They're panning for gold now. I sifted some of it. I went up and got some in the buckets. Brought it down here, and now they're putting through this thing. In the Alaska Museum, University of Alaska Museum. This bear is 8'9" tall and weighs 1,250 pounds. The brown bear. Look at them. Some Indian or
Potlatch. Like a celebration. Those are buttons sewed on.
brown bears again. In the museum. Bison feathers. Uncovered. 1979. It was frozen. In a frozen state, so they've reconstructed it a little bit after they excavated it. It's a different type of animal than what they are now. The wolves. I don't think they're as pretty as the ones we had before.
Yeah.
These are seals. There's a polar bear. And we got a picture of Stormy here. He's really an Arctic fox. Sure looks like Stormy. Seals again. A little one. Another one. And the big one.
And did a little different this time.
Paddle wheeler. Which one is one? This one, Carol, the Discovery?
We were going to take a trip on it, but we decided not to. Eating at the Pump House restaurant, eating lunch.
Down the hall.
There comes a plane in. A busy little airport.
Ooh, is that crowded? Oh my goodness. Oh. Over there and go back.
The seaplane going to take off now.
Plane.
Well, float plane, seaplane, same
Is that
thing.
what they're called?
Mm-hmm. There he's up. railroad track that goes from Fairbanks to Anchorage. Runs right along here. This is a river that's running underneath. We're about 174 feet over it. This is a Nanana River town. That's a train. That's a train that's running from Denali to Fairbanks. I don't see how he makes it through that little hole up there that we had before, but I guess he does. There's a raft going down there. I don't know if I'm going to get it. There's a raft. This is right next to where we were camped, the river is, except that I didn't see them in time there. So I'll watch them here. Another raft now. See the same area.
Right there.
Oh.
Oh, he's calling, look at him.
Oh, he sure is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, not real good. Oh.
I ain't seen him. I see him, but I don't see him with the camera. It might be him. Supposed to be a moose there. I think that's what I got.
Yeah, look pretty.
That dark spot with the moose. Yeah. And rested on this. No, just lean over and rest it on this. Oh, Lord. Anything goes in here.
If you haven't done so already, you might want to introduce yourself to the people across the aisle from you.
Yeah, right.
You will be diving all over each other trying to look out the window when you get to grizzly bears.
Mount McKinley.
Therefore, I'll let him know you'll be there in just a minute.
Yeah, I can see it.
Good.
It's the white one.
I'll bet by the time we're done, great.
I've been thinking cottages. What is that?
See the there. See the two?
Doll sheep. I don't know if it'll come out. See that little white spot? Well, that's my doll sheep. It's really quite large. Yeah, it is. Wish it would turn just a little bit. Grizzly bear out there too, I think. Yeah. That's moving. The blonde grizzly bear.
Do they have little ones each year? No, they don't have them each year. Usually they have them about every 3 years. They'll have them in the springtime. Yeah, they bury themselves in the snow for insulation during the winter time to stay warm. For being the highest pass in the park, but it is the one that you remember the most. There's a process of building us a new rest area right here on the very summit. This should be done sometime in the middle of July.
Let's do it again.
At that time, there will be buses that come up here, and don't ask me how, but they will somehow turn around and go back. Looking down to our left, you can see how the braided river has formed many channels. There's several channels on the river down there. If you go to cross one of those rivers, you should have a stout walking stick with you, and you should feel your way across because there is quicksand. Also, you should be very careful about the time of day that you're crossing it. Or off laying down where you can't see them very well. We should be able to get some really good pictures of the caribou out there in the Stony Pass area.
One on each side.
Yeah, they are. Oh, I didn't see those.
Those are the spring cubs. Those cubs were born this spring. They're still pretty young.
Right in the center is a bear with two little cubs.
And look at when you see them. That's probably what it is.
That's why they're wide up here and they're dark down. Must be a peanut.
Looks like a baby Kelly.
Yeah, he looked pretty big.
And these the doors right in the back.
The female grizzly up here.
There's a doll sheep on the side of the mountain. Right in the center.
Where's she?
Is there more than those two, Carol?
Yeah, I don't see that's all I saw was just the two.
Right in the center. What is it, Carol? Caribou? Two caribou walked across.
There, we're real close to. We're on the road. The mother and her two yearlings.
This time when I saw that bus stop, I knew they were
There, she's gonna move.
Here, Carol, take your pictures. That'll be enough.
the other one. But keep the stick one.
If we're real quiet,
Right,
very, very quiet, we might be able
Little kiddo. The females over there. Huge. Look at the feathers. Why? Look at the fur on them. Why are they high like that?
They're still shedding part of their winter coat.
About as close as you can get to them.
There's another one like this.
Here's the female over here. Uh-oh, she says, hey, don't run off and leave me.
They put in the full dry. Isn't it all the 4th of July with all the who eyes were doing?
Mount McKinley, or Denali.
Either one.
And cleared up for us today, and we got to see it.
Something laying in the gully.
Still playing. Beautiful. There's a caribou out there on the...
So you can see them because they're on the cell.
There's some more.
Get a picture of them, Doc.
I
wish I had a telescopic lens, so we never thought of fixing this camera. We don't know how to run it in here. Boy, did they pose for you. Wow.
Well, that right there is Mount McKinley. Right now we don't see the peak, but we see it. And this over this way is looking from the Nielsen Visitor Center all around. There's McKinley again.
There's the mother bear over there with her little bears. And they're brown and she's golden color. Pretty far away, so we don't know if they'll come in or not. The one behind her.
Try taking that glass through the telescope they had here to see if it worked.
Mama bear and her cubs again, walking along the mountain. She has two. I only saw one last time. Look at him running.
Here's the bear and her cubs right alongside the road. There. Oh, I'm about as close as you can get to it. Stop. Stop. You can't. Here comes the two little ones. See it?
Oh, look at him. He's right tired. What? She's a mama. And here's the little one.
How did you do that?
Thank you.
The three of them.
Can you
I know it is.
Yeah, it's hard to see it here. Oh, there they are. Okay.
To leave.
We're about 20 foot from the big bear, probably about 30 foot from the little ones.
Put their nose up as they sniff. I read that. Those little ones are playing. Loving the rock.
Oh,
She's
look
going
at
to
that
turn around and
beautiful
look at it. Yeah, they are.
Mom says, oh, you kids just go over there and lay down. There's more caribou. Two there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're actually so skinny and they look
One
big.
laying over there.
They look big. There's a couple more of them.
Right in the center of the screen are some sheep. All sheep.
There they are.
There's the road. There's the road. There's the road. Right there.
You just go around the ridge.
Oh, I went around the other way.
Yeah.
But if it comes down to
Right in the center of the picture.
that other one was close though.
I got it.
That's the closest wolf I've seen this year. The one that was right over here.
He's eating a cartoon anchorage. Between noon and 1 o'clock in the afternoon, they have it all the time. Music in the park. these flowers hanging here. People fishing for salmon right in downtown Anchorage. The salmon are running now. Reminds you of Montauk, down in Missouri. There's big salmon here. I don't think so, but I might have.
I think I got that one too.
There was another one right there.
Might take so long to click, it'll be back down by the time.
Emma, I've already been looking from the line.
I got that one. This is turning an arm, and this is the board tide coming in on turning an arm. Probably about 1:15 this afternoon, which is Thursday. I guess it's the 29th of June. It just comes in like a wall of water, and it can be anything from nothing, you can't even see it, to where it's about 6 foot high. Yeah. You tell what this is.
This is Portage Glacier, and this is all of the icebergs that came off of the glacier in Portage Lake. Fantastic view.
This is just a lake of ice.
Yeah, it really is.
See how dirty that one is there? He got some dirt on him from the mountains that he scraped along down as he came down. And that one there is probably about 3 stories high at least. That chunk that's just laying there.
That's the visitor center we're going to go into. It cost $8 million, they said. Down in Portage,
Alaska.
on the Cook Inlet. June 30th. Windy, cool here. We're parked in the campground up the road.
Go on what you're saying. Carol.
Parked up the road in a Willow Walk campground. And there's a glacier hanging in the
It ain't right here now. This is not the glacier, but we'll show you later. Right inside the visitor center, the observation deck. How this is going to come out. So that's one glacier. And the other glacier is coming down from the right behind the dark green mountain. Is coming out the other way. Portage. There's a big chunk of ice again. This is from right inside the movie theater where we just saw. Pretty movie. About glaciers and wildlife. There's Snappy taking a picture. They're hanging right up in the mountain again. Right behind the visitor center. And it moves on around. There's flags flying. And there's another glacier coming down. Right in there. Another one coming out from behind the mountain. Here's another glacier. Right in there. Sure. Right there. And then there's a lake, actually. And there's a big chunk that's floating. And when we were inside, we thought there was all solid ice all the way up to the glacier, but it isn't. You can see there's a big pile of ice down here. There's that high one again. I feel a couple raindrops. This is Middle Glacier, and we're camped right basically underneath it. You can see there's a trash barrel, and we're just right over here. There's a trailer. And we just go right down this road, and then go up in the mountain, and there's the glacier. And that's the Middle Glacier. See the cracks in it?
Here's a waterfall. There's the Middle Glacier up there.
There's a waterfall coming down.
There's a glacier up on top of that hill?
Yeah. Carol said there's another glacier up there. See it?
Might be the whole thing.
That might all be a part of it because it goes from here up to there. This is another glacier. And I can't think of the name of it. Farm, this is Explorer Glacier. Very thick. Loading on the train to go from Portage to Whittier, where they're going to take the ferry across. And comes another one.
Boat Harbor at Whittier. We came over on the train from Portage. We're going to get on a Klondike boat and see 26 glaciers. This is the boat we're going on.
I'm just going to take one.
Reminds me of the little towns that we came into on the ferry. Some otters.
Sea otter out
So what we are going to do is our chicken is all ready and hot, but we're going to let you take a few photographs here.
Otter. But they aren't come out on my pictures.
No.
They are.
I said they're sea otters.
So you can step out onto the bow area. Take photographs from out there. You can get pictures without having to go through the window or any of the framing on the boat.
Oh, let's see. There it is. Here's sea otters. Out here now. Right in front of it.
We have a couple more sea otters here off on the left-hand side.
Come over there.
See those spots? They were sea otters. I think that's the same one.
Long glacier. It's always there. Yeah. All the way down. Iceberg float.
Well, folks, we want you to keep an eye in the area of the black stripe, about 10 o'clock position on your port bow. You just saw a few pieces fall off, and that's an indication that a larger chunk might come off. Try to keep an eye in that direction.
Thank you. Okay. We're all excited. Thank you.
Why don't you, Ross, why don't you get asking? You're asking to take it.
So we three could do it.
Yeah. Can you feel that?
You want to leave that? Do you know why we have all the black?
Chlorine, it's dirt. Mix it up with this. Comes down.
Excuse me, can I get your? Seems like it should just be all pristine.
Oh, I know. Well, I've seen that.
Okay. Oh, it's all so.
There's a bald eagle flying in front of the boat. He's now up against the rock cliff, and he's heading towards Cox Glacier from left to right.
Here. Maybe I can get out of somebody's way.
You're thinking that, huh?
Yeah, you should have.
Noticed it.
These are being spread by melting snow.
Harbor seals laying over on the edge.
Oh, you're in the wrong place at the wrong. I heard it was over here. I heard it, boy. It sounds like thunder, don't it? Did you hear?
It looks really very nice and blue. The other reason for this color, this ice is a crystalline form.
I think so, Carol. There's another piece just fell. Yeah.
Can't tell whether any of them.
These sea otters can, they're very large creatures, and they get as much as 4 feet in length, weigh as much as 100 pounds. Those of you coming back worrying about the otters, there is not a single otter I found here some time ago. In fact, all these otters are hunted down almost to extinction.
Why is it so blurry?
That's amazing.
It'll get better. You probably got the thing turned on the thing you're looking for. Remember that little button?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's just teddy hair.
Watch out, or they're going to mess up the front of the bow.
Kittiwakes. There's loads of them here.
Give me.
In a rookery.
Let's see, I'll get it here.
As far as Alaska, come into Anchorage on the hydro freeze.
Oh, that building there is condemned because of the
Fuel storage tank at the end of the bay, those white tanks. The old jet aircraft or Almendorf Air Force Base. There's an 8-inch supply line that runs the distance from here to there. There are also a number of fishermen who live here in town. In fact, when we get in, you will see, I'm sure, quite some left, all the fishing boats here.
Portage Glacier again. Boat there, he was just pushing an iceberg around with it. Get it out of the way for this other boat.
Probably this weekend.
There's the end of the tunnel. One end of the tunnel. Wow, because it's just trying to. Yeah.
Give us a narrative of this. Yeah, we're standing in front of Byron Glacier, Portage Glacier. Byron, all the icebergs.
Okay. Just press it again, it'll quit. Portage, Alaska. So welcome to downtown Portage. Open 6 to 9. And there it is. That's the town of Portage. That's downtown, uptown, out of town, in town, everywhere. Cafe.
Well, tell them why.
The rest, the town, the original town was destroyed in 1964 earthquake. So this is what's left now. This is a new place. It's the Kenai River, and it's on the way down to Soldotna. We're about 42 miles above Soldotna. There's a pretty green and blue. I don't know. It's a real dark green and a bluish green. I don't know if we're going to get it all or not. And some white water. I had some the other way too. And there's a lodge they're building. I don't know if it's a lodge or a home, but it's pretty. It ain't done yet. The moose eating alongside the road on the way to Soldotna. They keep their head on the bottom and graze for grass off the bottom for a long time, and they'll finally bring their head up.
See, this is Sunday, July 2nd, and we're parked in Soldotna, Alaska, and we're taking a ride to Kenai. And this is a mountain across the Kenai Flats. This is on the Kenai Peninsula. Very pretty mountain. kind of in a haze. Looks like the water is out, the tide is out. These are the Kenai Flats. They do a lot of fishing here. Salmon. And this is the Russian Orthodox Church. Oldest church like this in Alaska. Is that same church?
These people are clamming. And I can't pronounce the name of the town.
Nilchik, I think.
The Nilchik, or something like that. And it's on the way down to Homer.
Looking for razor clams.
They're looking for razor clams. They're only allowed 60 a day. And you have to have a sport fishing license to do it. The tide is out. It's starting to come in, I think. You can see there's just people all over the place. They've got boots and raincoats and shovels or diggers and buckets and everything.
They're swimming a boat in there between them. There's been a boat.
They're thicker than the hair on a dog out there.
Man.
There, I don't think he's clamming. I think he's fishing. Trailer's setting down here from the people that are going clamming. There's trailers, motorhomes, truck campers, just about anything in the world.
Oh.
Homer Spit from where we are. We're just coming into Homer, and this is an overlook. You can, I don't know if you can see them, but there's a bunch of trailers in that down there on the spit. People go fishing. There's a spit in the mountains behind it. Very hazy today. Might be prettier tomorrow or the next day, but right now it's very hazy. This is Kachemak Bay. There. Today, that's summer. Yeah. Those are halibut.
Who caught it? Hey, get up here, Todd. Brad. Get it. Which one's yours? Brad? That's it, right here. Oh, okay. That's Brad. Yeah, over there. You need to stand here. I gotta go get my camera.
Catch it?
Well, we get it reasonable.
Now look, some off the ground now.
Come on, Todd. Yeah.
Get me there. Let's get you for a board. Here. You guys. There's the whopper. It's a bigger one, yeah.
1:20.
Called in, they don't talk with fish. So they were staying out for all of that.
What happened, Carol?
Her husband went out at 6 this morning. They called in, they only got one fish. It's the same people. Oh,
Saloon. It's an old lighthouse. They covered part of it, made a saloon out of it. Right here on Homer Spit. There we were watching them clean fish. This is a Homer Spit small boat harbor. They just go on and on and on. There's one right after the other. Boat launch. Look at that big one. Now this is just one row. $4 a night to camp here. And there's probably about 4 rows just in this area. The other side, about 4 rows over, up against the water on the other side. That's the bay row. Over here, this is on the other side of the road. Places all up and down the spit. Must be 5,000 units in here. This is how you get in and how you get out of it. Get the truck clear down in the water. This is Valdez. This is Homer Spit yet. And this is at 10:30 at night. There's a big freighter sitting out there. These are in the bay. And this is the Spit yet. This is the side we're on. And there's the mountains against it. And there's a glacier hanging up in there, I guess. I don't know. We don't know for sure. Hard to tell. Kind of hazy. This is the Homer Spit now from up on top of Sky Ridge Drive. And there's the mountains across. You see a cloud hanging. An airplane flying. There's the bay. That's Ketchmack. Well, that's Cook.
Hard to believe we're parked there, isn't it?
That's Cook Inlet. Right about in the center of the picture. Runs along. I don't see it no more.
It's got pretty tides out.
And there is the town of Homer.
The tide's out. That's why it looks like that.
Yeah,
Because really, the Homer Spit is real narrow.
right.
Glacier's over there.
You can see the tide is out here pretty far. Oh, the drive out there is not that wide, really.
Oh, you can see the road.
Plane flying over. There is all over the place. Sightseeing plane. They go down there for the.
There's Beluga Lake where they have winter sports on. Winter recreation.
Beluga Lake where they have the recreation. Winter sports recreation on. Seaplanes take off of that too, or float plane, whichever you want to call them. The plane just landed. That's the runway to the airport. It goes from there down there.
This is the Homer High School. Little town of 3,000 people, I believe. It's got this big high school that looks like a lodge. I say it's a very good school, too.
Okay, here he's cleaning a clam. Killing a clam.
Humans are the worst what? Yeah, they are. Emily? They are, aren't they? Crabs.
There he is.
They're kind of a worse enemy for a lot of people. That's what they say.
There you go.
We have manatees
Now
down
see
there.
how their legs will still move for free.
Oh, yeah. We have
Ah.
camels that fall down in there.
And that's it.
Okay.
And hit it.
There you go.
Take the legs off. It's a Dungeness crab. We bought. You can take the legs.
There you go.
Don't eat the body, you just eat the legs.
Park them over here.
Park them over here.
Little girls can take the rest off.
The little one with him.
He crossed from one side to the other, didn't he?
Yeah, he's standing right there. I mean, she was.
God damn. Guess I won't read. I'll look for animals.
Land here.
Well, I won't read.
This is some of the beautiful wildflowers that grow along the road. This is called lupin. It's blue and white. Sometimes they're pink and white. Mostly blue. Sometimes there's just fields of them with these little white ones too that are called, I think it's celery. And can't get them while you're traveling, so we stopped at a little rest area. There's so many up here and so many different kinds. And some of them grow right out of the asphalt. I guess they grow so well because blooms so